ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes sir. Yes teacher. Present ma'am.
Dear students, welcome to 10th Standard Social Science Economics Division. Today we will discuss lesson number 1 in Economics Development. This lesson contains many number of topics. I teach you all those in this class. Before I teach you this lesson, let me conduct a small activity regarding this lesson. Okay, I show you some pictures. You need to observe those pictures and answer my question later. Are you ready? Yes. Dear students, welcome to the lesson number 1 in economics called development. Observe the pictures shown to you. See here, farmer is tilling the land. In both the pictures, farmer is tilling the land using bullock and the plough. But here the farmer is tilling the land with tractor and a tiller. So, what is the difference here? Let us see that later. Likewise, you observe one more picture now, and one more picture you need to observe. In the first picture, a customer is withdrawing money in the bank counter. In the second picture, without going to the bank, the customer is withdrawing the money in the ATM machine. So, what did you understand from these pictures, dear students? The development in the field of agriculture, fisheries, transport and banking, all these you learnt in these pictures. I hope you guessed it. So, agriculture, fisheries, banking and other technology, everywhere you have seen the development. Even in the teaching also, today we are teaching you online. Technology has helped us a lot. That means in every field there is development. In every field, with the availability of technology, with the growth of science and technology, there is development. That is what you have understood in these pictures. Dear students, I welcome you to the new lesson in economics, first chapter, development. Dear students, in this chapter you learn about the meaning of development and underdevelopment and also the indicators of human development. These are the two major topics of this lesson. You learn about those things in this lesson. Likewise, you learn gender related development. This is also one of the important topics in this lesson. In addition to that, you learn about human development indicators also. So, these are all very important both in understanding point of view as well as in the examination point of view. Now, you understood what is development. Development is the process of change in any one field or a period of time. It may be agriculture, education, banking, transportation or even fisheries. Everywhere there is development. No field is like a stagnated pool, right? Every field is witnessing one or the other changes, correct? That is development. If it is development, what is economic development? Shall we understand that? See, economic development means the process of enhancing society's capacity to satisfy its needs on a larger scale is considered as economic development. Dear students, it is a process of enhancing society's capacity. So, the society is producing this much for this population. Now, the population is increased and again the capacity of the production to be increased. So, it is a process of enhancing, increasing the production. It may be agriculture, it may be transportation, it may be any field. So, the process of enhancing society's capacity to satisfy its needs on a larger scale is considered as economic development. I hope you have got this point. Now, I further explain the same economic development. Economic development refers to increase in country's capacity to serve the economic interest of its citizens and overcoming economic problems such as poverty, unemployment, inequality, inflation, etc. Dear students, this country is facing the problems of poverty, unemployment, inequality and inflation. All these problems must be solved through the development in economy. So, the economic development refers to increase in country's capacity to serve the economic interest of its citizens. So, the economic interest of citizens should be served and their per capita income should be increased, national income should be increased, GDP, gross domestic product also should go high. As a result, the problems of the nation will steadily come down. So, economic development means it is a process of enhancing the society's capacity to serve the economic interest of its citizens and also face the challenges of poverty, unemployment, inequality and inflation. Dear students, we need to tackle the problems of poverty, likewise unemployment. In addition to that, we need to tackle the challenges of inflation. What is inflation, dear students? Inflation means the value of currency will go down day by day and the value of commodity goes high. This is called inflation. We need to face the challenge of inflation. In addition to that, our economic development must address the situation of economic inequality. We need to achieve economic equality at least in the near future. Now, let us see the definition given by Professor Mayer and Baldwin about economic development. What did these two economists say about economic development? Let us see. According to Professor Mayer and Baldwin, economic development is a process whereby an economy's real national income increases over a long period of time. This definition highlights three major elements of economic development. Which are those, dear students? Number 1, it is a process. Number 2, an increase in real national income. Number 3, it is over a long period of time. These are the three elements of economic development. These three are highlighted in the definition. Let us see what is process, what is an increase in real national income and what is over a long period of time. First of all, let us understand what is a process here. The term process here refers to the operation of the forces that bring about changes in supply of factors of production. Dear students, what is factor of production? You produce anything, you require certain factors of production, say for example land, labor, capital. All these are very much required to produce any product. So, the changes that evidence in the supply of factors of production directly affects the economic development. So, it affects the production. Likewise, in the structure of demand for the products, what is the demand for that product in the society, that also affects the economic development. In addition to that, the changes in factor supply take place due to discovery of additional resources. In the process of economic development, there may be many number of new items produced. For example, we were supplying mica to the world. Later, people of different countries started using alternative resource to mica, right? Synthetic fiber, synthetic mica came into being. So, in the process of economic development, new resources have added, new resources come into being. At that time, that affects again economic development. Not only that, dear students, in addition to that, educational development, attainment of skills or skill development, capital accumulation and increasing population, adoption of new technology of production, everything affects the economic development. All these are involved in process. I hope you have very well understood this. Now, let us continue the same. Demand for products also affect the economic development, dear students. Demand for products changes due to change in size and composition of population. What is the demand for the product? What is the growth of population? What is the growth of population in this particular period? Everything affects economic development. So, level and distribution of income and the taste of people, that means their attitude towards that particular product, all these changes contribute to increase in national income. Overall, it affects the growth in the national income, dear students. I hope you have understood all these. Now, we shall see the second element in the economic development. What is that? The real national income is the second element. What is national income? Very simple, dear students. National income means it is the total value of all goods and services produced in a country during 1 year. During 1 year. What is that 1 year? It is the financial year. You can take it as from April 1st to the March 31st, which is considered as one financial year, is termed as one financial year. In that 1 year, the total amount of goods and services produced in a nation, it is called real national income. It is the national income. It is an important measure of development. Higher the national income, higher is the economic development, and vice versa. That means lower the national income, lower the economic development. So, they are directly related to each other. So, the national income and economic development, they are related to each other. But the emphasis is on the word real, which refers to the purchasing power of income. That means how best people are able to buy, how best people are affordable to these prices, everything is calculated, that is calculated in the real national income. We should remove that the increased price effect to arrive the real increase in income. Over a period of time, naturally the prices of the product go high, so that we should remove that increased price effect to arrive at the real increase in income. This price adjusted income reflects the true purchasing power of income. So, the true purchasing power of people to be known in the sense, then we need to deduct, we need to remove the increased price of the particular product. This emphasizes the importance of maintaining price stability in promoting development. So, all these factors are very, very important. Now, let us see the third element of economic development, that is long period. The increase in the real national income should be sustained over a long period of time, say at least for 10 years. So, no development happens over a night, no development happens in a short period of time. To consider the development in any field, at least there should be the normal growth of the same for a period of 10 years or more. Short term spurts in income are not considered as development. That is what I explained in this concept. Dear students, this is what very clearly explained by economist Professor Colin Clark. He defines economic development as an improvement in economic welfare. See how beautiful this definition is. What is economic development according to Colin Clark? An improvement in economic welfare. If the economic welfare is happening in the sense, that is economic development according to Professor Colin Clark. In addition to that, let us see inclusive development. What is inclusive development? Dear students, so far you understood what is development, what is economic development. Now, let us see what is inclusive development. What is inclusive development? Dear students, if the economic development considers the development of only rich people or only the middle class, it is not development at all. Inclusive development means every person is benefited by the process of development is called inclusive development. That means in the process of development, no section should be left out, no section of the society should be left out, everyone should be considered, whether it is the women or children, aged or the linguistic or religious minority, or it may be the backward classes or scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Every section of the society should be considered in the process of development. Every section of the society should get benefit of the development, that is called inclusive development. What is sustainable development, dear students? Sustainable development means preserving natural resources and the environment for the benefit of future generation also. That means we should not utilize all the natural resources available to the present generation itself. We should utilize it, we should keep it for even the future generation. The future generation should not blame us and it should not affect the nature also. Whatever we consume, the minerals or forest resource, water resource, land resource, it should be retained or it should be maintained, so that even the coming generation also should enjoy the same. Whatever we have received the nature from our ancestors should be given it to the next generation. That is our moral responsibility too. So, that is called sustainable development. So, the development should happen without affecting the nature, and we should keep the natural resources even for the coming generation. Now, let us see, sustainable development is nothing but balancing both natural resources and development. Development should happen, plus we should consider that natural resources are judiciously used and scientifically used, and we should keep certain amount of natural resources even for the coming generation, for the future generation as well. This is called sustainable development. Dear students, this is what I am explaining in the same. See, look at this. See, ensuring that every person is benefited by the process of development is called inclusive development. Preserving natural resources and the environment for the benefit of future generation is sustainable development. So, this is what the difference between inclusive development and sustainable development. The developed countries are America, Canada, Japan, Germany, England, Western European nations and Australia. These nations are economically developed. Their per capita income, national income, the country's overall GDP is in good condition. That is why we say they are developed. If this is development, what is underdevelopment then? Underdevelopment means a backward and stagnant situation where levels of living of people are low due to lower level of per capita income and lower productivity levels, apart from high growth in population. Dear students, in the underdeveloped countries, population growth will be high. In addition to that, per capita income is low, national income is also low. So, these are the features of underdeveloped country. Dear students, now let us see what is human development in the words of Amartya Sen, a famous economist, Nobel laureate, defines human development as this. He explains like this: it is an expansion of the capabilities of people. The process of expanding the capacity of production of people is nothing but economic development. There are two types of income indicators. One is national income, the other one is per capita income. Indicators of development. See, national income and per capita income are the general parameters while indicating the development or economic development. Food, shelter, that is housing, education, health and other social factors are considered as alternative parameters. So, what is national income? national income is nothing but the income of all the people residing in a country in one financial year. This is called national income. What is per capita income, dear students? Per capita is nothing but it is the average income of each individual in the country, which is calculated as national income divided by total population of that country in a given year. This is called per capita. In per capita income, what do? The total production of the nation in 1 year is divided by the total population of that country. Then you will get average income of an individual, which is called per capita income. But this per capita income is not a true measure of development. You know why? Because it is an average income of people, which does not show about the level of education, literacy level of the people, employment status and life expectancy. None of these are accurately shown in the per capita income. Therefore, per capita income is not a true measure of development. Hope you have understood this. Let us continue. The educational achievement of a country is measured on the basis of two factors. Which are those? First of all, the average period of schooling completed by individuals above 25 years. So, first of all, what we should do? We should take the average period of schooling, those who are above 25 years. So, that is one category. Secondly, the expected period of school education that the children of 5 years might receive in their lifetime. This is another way. By considering this, we can measure the educational attainment in a nation. Now, let us see the life expectancy. What is life expectancy, dear students? Life expectancy means the age till which the people of a country can expect to survive. For example, in Norway it is up to 81 years and in Russia it is up to 80 years. I mean, people are expected to live up to 80 and 81 years in this Russia and Norway respectively. In England it is up to 75 years, but in India it is 65.5 years. That means compared to the western countries, the life expectancy in India is low. It is because of various reasons: availability of nutritious food, excellent health facilities, hygiene facilities, clean environment, all enable us to live longer. All these enable us to live longer. Dear students, let us see the income indicators. Income indicators are nothing but number 1, the national income, secondly per capita income, the third one is standard of education and the fourth one is life expectancy. These are the income indicators. How to calculate human development? Now I take you to the new topic called human development. What is human development? According to United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP, they have used an index to know human development. What is that? That index is called Human Development Index. In short, acronym we call HDI. What is that HDI? Human Development Index is shown here. Human development indicators are, first of all, national income and per capita income. Secondly, the educational achievement. The third one is literacy level. These three put together, the average of these three is nothing but Human Development Index. Here, health is measured in terms of life expectancy. Education is measured in terms of literacy attainment. Purchasing power through per capita income. These are the different measuring tools. Dear students, it is given in your textbook. You observe Human Development Index and the standard of different nations and where actually India stands. As per this, in 2012, let us see the HDI of India. As per this, HDI of India in 2012 was calculated at 0.554 and placed at 136th rank out of 186 countries. This HDI value of 0.554 is the result of 65.8 years of life expectancy in India and rupees 3,203 per capita income and 4.4 years of average years of schooling. That means ours is still developing. Dear students, I hope you have understood all the concepts taught so far. Now I teach you the next topic, gender related development. Without equality of men and women, if we attain development, it is of no use. Therefore, I am showing you a quote. What is that? See here, if development is not engendered, it is endangered. This is said by Human Development Report of 1994. How beautiful it is. The role of women in the development process is very significant. Women form half of the population in the country, so their economic development plays very important role. It is the duty of civilized society to provide social, economic and educational and political equality to women in the nation. So, in India, after the independence, our constitution assured equality of freedom and opportunities to both men and women. But the shocking thing here, sex ratio, the number of females for every 1000 male is the most important indicator which reveals the treatment meted out to women in this society. That means for every 1000 men there are 850 women. This is really shocking. In some of the states like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, the sex ratio, if you observe, for every 1000 men it is below 800, below 750. So, this is shocking. In this picture, I am showing you the status of sex ratio in Indian states and union territory. For every 1000 there are less than 850 or 800 women. This needs to be tackled. In India, because of all round discrimination against female and preference for male child only, the sex ratio was barely 945 in 2011, and it is still lower in child between 0 to 6 years of population. This is also a shocking thing. In order to promote women, in order to promote the economic development of women and to provide her political and other social status, equal opportunity, many programs have been taken up. In order to promote participation of women in economic activities and thereby achieve economic empowerment, self-help groups, SHG means self-help groups, are formed both in cities and villages. A SHG is a group of women who come together, normally 15 to 20, to share their meager resources and obtain external support, undertake business jointly and earn income. So, this is called self-help group. Here about 15 to 20 women, they invest jointly and produce, sell, and the income, whatever they earn income, that is put it in the bank, and whenever they require loan they obtain it. So, this is called self-help group. So, in India, self-help group is increasing the financial status of rural and urban women. They are trained in managing accounts, handling bank transactions, and even they are given skills to take up remunerative income generating activities. SHGs have been instrumental in helping women to earn, save and spend at their willingness. This has increased the dignity and autonomy. So, this is what you need to observe. Dear students, so far I have taught you the entire lesson in economics. Now, it is the time for me to give you assignment. In your textbook, page number 144, there are fill in the blanks and exercises. See here, So far I have taught you the entire lesson and give you assignment. Hope you have understood the entire lesson. I wish you all the best. I am Srinivasa Prasad, teacher in social science and English. I am working as social science teacher in St. Joseph Indian High School, Bengaluru. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ.